I guess your parents must be really proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They like flexing about me.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the kind of Western style of life versus the one you choose for yourself?
Some may think that it's kind of a fate that you have.
It's a fate,
Yeah. So some kids, they might be feeling unlucky to be grown in this urban lifestyle, but I, as a daughter of my mom and dad, I feel very lucky to be like a part of this lifestyle, because I see that in the Western part, I don't feel like they really have kind of a strong bond or something like that, because the parents are mostly out of their home and the kids are left alone at home.
So the parents are working,
Yeah.
and the kids are home?
Yeah.
Okay.
And here, like, of course my parents are working, but then I'll be helping with them, I'll be looking for them, so like, we kind of have kind of strong bond. That's
Yeah.
what I feel.
Yeah, because like at least in our society, most people your age would be they would like to leave their home or their
Yeah.
family and
Yeah.
to be independent
Yeah.
and to go on their own, and they can't even stand their parents. They think
Yeah.
they are so annoying. So this is for you a real choice, like this is what you want, right? To have a life like this.
Yeah.
But you are going into studies, yes?
Yeah, so in a few months I'll be away from home for my bachelor's degree, but then after my studies I really want to come back and live with my parents.
So did you start already your bachelor?
No, I'll be starting in September.
Okay, and how long is the education then?
It's 4 years.
4
bachelor's
years,
degree.
the bachelor is 4 years. And in which direction, or what kind of courses or
I'm
education?
taking Bachelor's of Commerce with major in accounting.
So commerce in major accounting.
Yeah.
And why do you want to have that education when you are choosing this life to come back to afterwards?
When I say that I want to come back, it doesn't. I don't mean that I want to like have a farming lifestyle or something like that. But then I want to come back, live with my parents, and do something on my own, like with something with accounting and something that maybe I can work in the offices in the town here.
Oh, yeah. So have some kind of business job.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe not do the farming
Yeah.
job, but be close to the family, but not have a farming life in general. So that you like to stay in heart.
Yeah.
This is your heart.
Yeah.
And I'm really into, like, I think it's important for people to find some kind of life purpose.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like a huge thing. Like I would like to be having a huge career or some really like big stuff, but like having something they look forward to waking up to every day, and maybe a thought about what do I want to leave behind when I'm not here anymore. Do you have any thoughts on finding some kind of life purpose?
So like, I'm sure like many children, they will be having the same life purpose. Like they want to keep their parents and family happy. Yeah, so just like mine is also like that. Like I want to keep my mom and dad, like they have been struggling their whole life raising me and my brother.
Yeah.
So educating us. So after like having a proper job, well-paying job, I want to look after my parents and keep them happy.
Yeah, so they can have an easier life.
Yeah.
And you can give back to them.
Yes,
by doing
more
that.
than half of their life they have been like working tirelessly to look after me and my brother, so I want to pay back them for that.
And you come to think about, like in Norway, most people, or when you get old, you have to move into a nursery home if you cannot take care of yourself. Do you do that here, or does the family mostly take care of their elderly?
There are some families that do something like that, but like for me, I don't want to do like that.
You want them to stay home and live their life,
Yeah.
and so you
I
can.
want them to spend their time with me, with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, and you are running the business, I see, because you have guests like us. You have another group of people in there, so you're like the businesswoman already in this house.
Kind of.
I guess your parents must be really proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They like flexing about me.
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts, Skuld, on this life choice and her perspectives?
With me and also a lot of my friends from Norway or other people that I know that live in more stressful societies, I guess you can say, where everything is about achieving more and more, making money, you know, this kind of like constant drive for more. I find that more people are unhappy and maybe like finding happiness in the simpler things, you know, like staying here with your family and just making dumplings on New Year's Eve or something. Like yeah, it seems nice, but I like wonder if like without being grown up with that, if I would feel like that would be enough for me, if I would be content with that. But it's very special to hear about.
Yeah, I guess it's about how you grow up, but as you say, you would like to keep the family life going, but at the same time you would like to have a mix, so you would like to have your business and do something else than being running the farm. So you also have this drive to create something more, something better. So which is part of the same, but I think it might be a bit more difficult in countries like Norway because the expectations from the society is to have higher and higher education and earn more and more money and have nicer and nicer homes or cars or cabins or boats. And this leaves people with a lot of pressure. How can I actually manage to do all of this? And also like Norway, it's not that many decades ago since Norway and the countryside in Norway were more like this life. But then we found the oil like 50 years ago approximately. And the country has elevated a lot in development. For me, being born until now, I'm 48, it's been a huge development in the country. So my parents lived more or less like your parents. So, but the oil has took us to so huge development. And it's many good things about that. We have a lot of convenience and a lot of opportunities, but also a great deal of loneliness. Like people live by themselves, they feel lonely, they don't feel like they are sufficient enough. It's always like a lack of something more. I think we are a quite happy country as well. We have a lot of freedom, but still there is a lot of stress and pressure. So having the family, the connections, relationships, I like that combination, that we managed to find that merge.
Until my middle school, I've been staying with my parents. So during that time, I really wanted to have a city life or something like that, or like go abroad to have a nice life. But then after my middle school, I went to a boarding school for 2 years. Then after my high school, mostly I spent my time there in Thimphu, and after that I spent like almost half a year in Japan. So during that period of time, I like understood the importance of spending time with my family. Like when I was away from home, I really missed them, like the time that I spent with them. Yes. So that time I understood that spending time with parents is really important, and that's what I want to do in my life. So I decided to come back here after my bachelor's degree.
Yeah, oh, that's great. And then we also went to Japan, as we told. We had almost 3 weeks there. It was the first country we came to after leaving Norway. So, and seeing the contrast between the mega city Tokyo, and all the stress and all the fast food and all the people, with Okinawa island, where you have more longevity and health and more a slow life. So like how the Western society and ways of doing things are really just forcing itself into, because the young people tend to like to have more of the action and more of the city life. But maybe in the end we might not be happier, or as happy even.
Yeah, that's what I think so.
So next time we come, you might be done with your bachelor's, and we will visit you in your business here. Like how you work and how you collaborate with your parents, and just the atmosphere in the house. It's been amazing, and all the food, healthy food, I love it. I'm so grateful for staying here and seeing a little bit of the life you're living.
We're also honored to host your family.
Oh, thank you so much.